Our guide is the Quran, our religion is Islam. 5 noble pillars upholding what is virtuous. To make the testimony is the base of the faith, and the fast and the prayer, the pilgrimage and charity.
Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Respectful sisters, welcome to the Rahmasi latest video. The great news is, alhamdulillah, today is the first of Dhul Hijjah, the last month in the Islamic calendar. So when Dhul Hijjah comes, what are we supposed to do? Well, the first things we're supposed to do is, Rasulullah mentioned, when Dhul Hijjah comes, the first 9 days, okay? There's the 10th of Dhul Hijjah is called day of Eid, Eid-Ul-Adha, day of celebration. So Nabi Sallallahu mentioned, if you fast on the first 8 days of Dhul Hijjah, the first 8 days, then each fast is equal to 1 month, 1 year of fasting. And each night of ibadat is equal to the night of ibadat on Laylatul Qadr. And when Ramadan comes, we all look out for Laylatul Qadr, but we're not sure what the date is. Is it the 21st, 23rd, 25th, 27th, 29th? But Allah Ta'ala has made it easy for us and said, hey, why don't you spend a bit of the night doing ibadat, a part of the night doing ibadat, a few minutes of the night doing ibadat, but Allah will give you the reward of the whole night of doing ibadat on Laylatul Qadr. What makes it even brilliant for us is that the least we can do on these nights is pray our Isha namaz with Jamaat and Fajr namaz with Jamaat. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has mentioned, you pray Isha namaz with Jamaat, you get a reward half the night of ibadat. You did Fajr namaz as well, then you get it's like you've done ibadat throughout the whole night. So if we don't read no tahajjud, we don't read no Quran at night, no dhikr at night, but we just pray the Isha and Fajr namaz, but this should be the last thing. This should be the last thing. I encourage brothers and sisters to spend as much time, give yourself 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, focus on just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, try to make up to Him, try to ask Him for forgiveness, try to ask Him to pardon us, make ourselves closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Brothers and sisters, what do we want to achieve from our life? Seriously, what do we want to achieve from our life? Dunya, it's going to go. The wealth, it's going to go. Everything around us is going to go. But kullu man alayha fan, everything is going to be destroyed, so the only thing that's going to be left is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when we know Allah is the only one, and Allah is our purpose, supposed to be a maqsood of our life, then why not make an effort to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So, brothers and sisters, if we can, in the first 8 days, fast, reward of 1 year of fasting. Ibadat at night equal to ibadat of Laylatul Qadr. And then we got the day of Arafat, which is the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, which is going to be on the 25th of this month, because I think Eid is going to be on the 26th, which is a Friday. It's a double dose. We've got Eid, mashallah, and then we've got Jummah also. It's alhamdulillah, nurun ala nur. So the day of Arafat, which is going to be a Thursday, what should we do then? The day of Arafat, we know shaitan cries, shaitan pulls his hair out, shaitan screams. He makes people do guna throughout the whole year. And the way Allah's rahmat descends and comes on the day of Arafat, Allah just forgives. It's like shaitan's effort he made, and in a matter of seconds, Allah wipes out everybody's gunas. That's why shaitan cries and cries on this day and wails on this day. So brothers and friends, Arafat, if we fast on Arafat next Thursday, then it's like Allah forgives the gunas of the previous years, Allah forgives the guna of the year to come. So brothers and sisters, try your best. First 8 days, if you can do it. If you can't, then at least the day of Arafat is a must. I personally think it's a must. We must go for that, inshallah. It's very, very important. So these are the first 9 days, and then we've got the day of Eid, and the day of Eid, which is the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, and I'll say from now, Allah Ta'ala I hope all of you have a wonderful, wonderful Eid Mubarak. Enjoy yourself, eat plenty, drink plenty. This is the day, this is the Qurbani, is called Qurbani. Okay, this is the time we remember Sayyidina Ibrahim al-Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam, the Qurbani of Sayyidina Hajra, Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam. And there's so many lessons, but I want to make this video very short. One lesson we learn is the obedience of Ismail alayhi salam to his father Ibrahim al-Nabina alayhi salatu wasalam. Amazing obedience. Ya bunayya inni ara fil manam. Oh my dear son, I see in my dream, I'm sacrificing you. Fanzur madha tara. What do you think? What's your opinion? Ya abati fa'al ma tu'mar. Oh father, do as you've been told to do. And satajiduni insha'Allah min as-sabirin. That you'll find me from among the people who are patient. So brothers and friends, it's a message to the youngsters, the generation, that we have to be obedient to our fathers. We have to be extremely obedient to our father. Remember the Qurbani of Hajra? Alayhi salam, when the Qurbani she left in the Haram Sharif, there are many lessons to learn from the life of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. I encourage our brothers and sisters that, at night, or during the day, whenever we sit down with our children and go through the whole history. On Eid day, what usually happens, we have biryani, we have lamb biryani, we have qurbani meat, but we don't know, some of the children don't know the historical reason why we celebrate this Eid for. So I think it's good to explain to them the whole life of Sayyidina Ibrahim ala nabiyina alayhi salatu wassalam. Very, very important, brothers, if we can do this. So, good. So Eid, a very, very special Eid Mubarak to everyone. I hope you enjoy yourself. And after Eid, you can't fast for the next 3 days. Remember this? There's 5 days in a year you can't fast. Eid-Ul-Fitr, Eid-Ul-Adha, and the 3 days after Eid, no fasting at all. No fasting at all. Another thing is that, inshallah, this video, I'm not sure when it's going to be up in the next couple of days, I hope, inshallah. People say you can't cut your nails, you can't clip your nails or cut your hair in the days of Dhul Hijjah. It is mustahab. It is mustahab. So if you cut your nails or cut your hair, there's no guna for it at all. However, if you decide to keep them, you can't cut your hair, then you'll get a reward for that as well. So, but it's flexible. There's no guna if you were to cut your hair or if you were to clip your nail as well. And it's the years gone by. The Islamic years finished very, very quickly, brothers and sisters. Me and you are getting closer and closer to our qabr, closer and closer to the hereafter, closer to meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ask the question, are we ready to meet Allah ta'ala? Are we ready for the questions of the grave or not? This is something I can only answer for myself, and something you can only answer for yourself. So ask yourself this question: if we're ready, Allah give us more taraqqi. If we're not ready, then we need to start preparing ourselves for the hereafter. Kullu nafsin dha'iqatul maut. We all going to taste death. When it's going to come, only Allah Ta'ala knows. So whenever it does come for me, whenever it does come for you, my brothers and sisters, may Allah Ta'ala give all of us khatima bil khair, and we leave this world in such a condition that Allah is pleased with me and Allah Ta'ala is also pleased with you. Last of all, please dua for Rahma Academy. We're just under 400,000 short. We're trying to get ourselves, a target is for Easter. Brothers and sisters who are watching this video, if you can make some generous donations, well, first thing, if you can make dua for us. Secondly, if you can make some generous donations, it'll go a very, very long way, inshallah ta'ala. Our plans are there for the academy. We want to make something very big and something very special. We want Islam spread right away through Albania, bring peace throughout the country, make them realize the roots, who they really were, because at the moment they're very, very far away from Islam and Deen. So brothers and sisters, these are a few messages regarding Dhul Hijjah, Qurbani as well. One thing I would say about the Qurbani meat, if you're doing Qurbani over here, I know we do it in India, Pakistan and places like that where it's slightly cheaper, it's expensive here. However, make it a habit of doing at least one part or whatever we can do over here. Qurbani meat is not something that you only give to Muslims. If you've got non-Muslims, neighbours, Christians, Jews, etc., whoever, it'd be a good idea, either cook it. I think that's better to do. When you cook your biryani or lamb, whatever you make, take it to your neighbours. Qurbani meat can be given to whoever you want to give it to. It's not limited to Muslims only. Again, it's not just poor people. You can give it to the rich, you can give it to the poor, you can give it to our neighbours, Muslims, non-Muslims. Give it to them, let them know it's a day of celebration. It creates muhabbat between us Muslims and non-Muslims, and at this time it's needed, very, very special indeed. At this time it's very, very needed, important that we create a good relationship with Muslims and non-Muslims alike. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and the ability to practice what has been said, and remember us in your pious du'as. From us, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah, Allahu Allah.